Hi, Yash. What's the biggest trap of this non-dualistic pointers? This is a good video. I've been wanting to make this one because it's true. It can be a trap. Out of all the different spiritual practices and religions and everything else, this non-dualistic concept, it's still a concept, it can be, I feel that people can get caught up in the trap with this particular pointing more than any other spiritual practice and religion. Why? Because it appears so mental. There's no like devotion in there. You see, it's imbalanced on a certain level. Everything's imbalanced. You got to find the imbalance. There's nothing perfect. Any concept we use, anything, can't be 100% positive or balanced. That's like a law of duality, you know. So it's like the best balance, mental and emotional, or intellectual and heart. That's actually the definition of intuition. The perfect balance of reasoning and emotion. So when you got something that's just, and that's also a flaw for devotion too. It's just too emotional sometimes, but we're talking about non-duality. When you got something that's just super mental, then the mind's going to take that and think that it knowing that this is the same as the actual experience. And the imagination gets involved. Imagination is so it's so strong, it's so powerful. I've seen people, and they record themselves that they're in this ecstasy. Oh my God, I'm awake. And they really believe it. If you really have an experience like that, it's very intimate. You're not going to be so inclined to broadcast it all over the internet. I'm just saying. So that's a trap. Thinking because we know something is the same as actually experiencing it. So we got to catch that trap out. We got to do the introspection and really be aware. Introspection's a big deal, man. Does anybody talk about that on the videos of non-duality? If you're not doing introspection, you can just really be full of it, like not just your whole life, but lifetimes. It's a very subtle trap the ego uses to maintain its existence in a negative way, is through these Advaita non-dualistic teachings. And so I'm not saying anything I don't do or I haven't done. I used to do the same thing. That's how I know about it. I used to talk I could talk this so good. I mean, I could talk it like you can, let's debate type talk. Like I'm really good with articulating certain things. It's just the way it was. And so I could what do they call it? Gaslight anybody. I could be doing something that was clearly wrong, and using the Advaita non-dualistic language, I could just flip it. I I'd tell them. So are you gonna believe are you gonna believe me, or are you gonna believe what your eyes are seeing? Like, come on. This is how I do it. So you got to do the introspection. You got to really be willing to catch yourself out. You can't just say, oh, but the self don't exist. Yeah, it does exist. If I hit your hand with a hammer, this has a very strong relative existence. So we got to work on both levels. You can say the absolute level and the practical level. They got to be balanced there. And on the practical level, the work we can do is really do this introspection and see, where am I not one with my words? What am I doing that's not really in alignment with this higher truth principle within me? And write it down and look at it. Even share it with somebody. And then you'll have power. Some power will come to transcend that. And then when you speak, you can feel the difference. When you're one with your words, you can feel it's different. It's like a unity. The head and the heart is speaking. as opposed to just the head speaking, or as opposed to just the heart speaking. There's a difference in vibration. If just the head speaking, it's just very dry. It's like you just go to sleep. Like I'll go to sleep. That's how I know. If somebody's talking about this stuff, the non-dualistic, if they're speaking from their head, I'm just tired. And if they're speaking from their heart, I mean, if it's all just like emotion, like they wouldn't be talking about non-duality. They'd be talking about, your love for Jesus or Krishna. It's a little thick. It's like okay, I get it, but the emotion needs to be grounded in this reasoning. Hence, the most balanced state is a balance between the head and the heart. This is the best. So let me know if this video did anything for you, and give me some ideas of what you want to know about. Leave me some questions so I can make videos. The videos are for you; they're not for me. I don't want to just hear myself talk anymore. I used to love to hear myself talk. I want to keep you hostage. Just let me talk. Now I'm talking. The life force is talking. I'm not. It's not the ego or the mind that needs somebody to talk to so I can get validation. I'm practicing semen retention, and for years I have a great lifestyle, habits that give me energy, so I'm full on. When you're full on, you gotta speak. This energy just has to come out. That's what I'm saying. Have a good day.